Before we get started, I would like to remind you of what you need to bring to the job site for the installation. A hammer drill with a 1-inch bit, a hammer, a chalk line, a shop vac, a 100-foot fiberglass measuring tape, pencil and paper, duct tape, and weights to place on the straps to hold the cover. Step number 1. Measure 30 inches from the water's edge and snap chalk lines around the entire perimeter of the pool. Then proceed to locate the center line of the pool by dividing the width in half of the shallow and the deep ends of the pool and mark the location. This is where your first anchor points will be. Step number 2. Proceed to lay out the cover across the width of the pool. Then, pull the cover across the pool. Make sure to place weights only on the straps to prevent the cover from completely falling into the pool. Step number 3. You will now proceed to drill anchors at the center points of the deep and shallow ends of the pool. Using the hammer drill with the 1-inch drill bit, drill your first anchor at the center point. To ensure not drilling too deep, use duct tape on the drill bit to set the hole depths. You can use the tamping tool upside down as a guide to do this. After drilling the hole, clean out the hole using the vacuum. Check the depth with the tamping tool before placing the anchor in the hole. Then place the anchor in the hole, insert the tamping tool into the anchor, and give a few taps of the hammer to put the anchor flush with the cement. Go slow to make sure the anchor does not go in too far, and screw in the male piece of the anchor. You will then pull the strap halfway through the squared end of the spring. This will ensure an equal amount of tension on all the straps around the pool. Step number 4. Using the 35-inch installation rod, we will attach the spring to the anchor. Put the installation rod through the end of the spring and on top of the anchor. Angle the rod to put tension on the spring, then push the spring down the bar, then turn the installation rod to release the spring around the anchor. Step number 5. You will now measure the width between the center strap and the next strap out. Use this measurement to locate the next drill point from the installed center anchor. Then install anchors and attach the springs. Repeat this process on both sides of the center strap on both the shallow and deep ends of the pool. Step number 6. You will now locate the centermost strap across the length of the pool. Measure and drill the anchors accordingly and attach the cover on both sides. Step number 7. Working from the center strap out, measure the strap spacing described in step number 5 and drill holes accordingly. Be sure all the straps have adequate tension. That means that the springs are compressed about halfway down when the load is on both sides of the pool. Step number 8. Now it is time to do the corners of the pool. After you have drilled and attached all the anchors and straps around the perimeter of the pool, we will now pull the corners out tight and visually mark where the corner anchors will go. The strap should be long enough to intersect with the chalk line. And remember, try to keep all the straps perpendicular to the cover. Last step, number 9. Walk around the perimeter of the pool and tighten straps where there may be some slack in the cover.